Hey everyone, welcome. It's Amy at Ba Bam Wreaths. We are coming live from my kitchen, but you're seeing into my living room. It's all one big room. And so we have a different backdrop going on. This is all still a work in progress. I haven't done much springtime in the living room at all, but you do see my pretty lady right there. But we're gonna have fun tonight. You don't wanna have fun on a Friday night at home watching a live. We're gonna do some design time and we're gonna be designing with something so super cute. I had some Happy Mail arrive and I'm gonna share the Happy Mail is from such a wonderful homemaker artist. Guys, there are so many wonderful homemakers out there and I definitely love them, and I love shouting them out as well. So we're gonna be shouting out this artist tonight. Plus, we're going to design with one of the items that she has sent me. Plus, we've got lots of goodies to share, some new supplies in the shop. So we're going to have some show and tell. Y'all come on, say hello or a hi. Let me know what you're doing this Friday night besides being on the live. What y'all got planned this weekend? I got lots of plans, let me tell you that. I got one more day, besides this evening, one more day to get all my ducks in a row before I get on a cruise on Sunday. And let me tell you, I feel like I shouldn't be sleeping, but you know, I got to get some sleep. But I got a lot to do, but I just am thankful, and I ask the Lord to give me some energy, give me the energy and stamina to get it all done. But the good thing is I do have a wonderful Ba Bam crew that's going to be here and keep things going. Definitely going to keep all them orders going out and all the things keep on keeping on. So I'm thankful for that. We have 2 new employees that started 2 weeks ago. They're doing fabulous, along with Baby Bam, and they're going to be running the show while I'm on a cruise. But y'all, I've got Wi-Fi even on the cruise, so y'all still going to be hearing from me, okay? Let me come swipe up and down and see if I can see any comments, because right now I don't see any. So hang on, guys. Let me just give it a little swipe left and swipe right and see if I can see a hello or a hi or something. There we go. I think I see something right there. Let's see. LaDonna says, hey, currently working on a horse head wreath for a friend. No other plans, but just hanging out for the weekend. Well, that sounds like a great weekend. You know, when you have the whole weekend really to do what you want to do, that sounds like a really awesome weekend to me. Hey, Miss Autumn. So good to see you on. I know I miss you too. Y'all, Autumn and I go way far back. Autumn is someone who helped me out when I very first started doing wreaths, and I didn't even know about online shops at that time. I literally just shopped at Hobby Lobby and Michael's, and Miss Autumn had a D-stash. She was getting rid of some supplies, and I certainly helped her out in getting rid of some supplies. I bought a lot of supplies from her, but yes, a friendship ever since then. It's so good to see you on, my friend. Hey, Miss Renee. All right, guys, well, you know I like to get on with it. So I got some Happy Mail in. I've gotten lots of Happy Mail, but this Happy Mail box came from Live, Faith, Love Crafts. It is Miss Lucy. Lucy's amazing, and she sent me the cutest things we're going to take a look at. Hey, Miss Debbie, good to see you on too. All right, guys, so Live, Faith, Love Crafts. I did put her business name up in the title of this post. Yes, Miss Autumn, I have definitely, I'd say, been thriving since then, and you definitely helped me get my feet off the ground with those wonderful D-stash items. All right, so Lucy makes all kinds of things, guys, but she makes these headbands. Is that not the cutest Valentine's Day headband? I'll have to wear this tomorrow. That is the cutest headband. That is so cute. I'll have to put it on with an outfit tomorrow. But look at that headband. That is the cutest thing. Again, this is Live, Faith, Love Crafts. She makes all these characters too in big size forms for us to put in our centerpiece or our wreaths. Hey, John. Thank you so much, John. I appreciate it. Hello, Ray and Deborah. Hello. And she also sent me another headband. Y'all know this is totally me. She knows me. I love me some Alice in Wonderland. Look how cute that is. That is adorable. And it's not flat. It's 3D. Alice is 3D, y'all. Again, this is Live, Faith, Love Crafts. Now, we're going to be designing with one of her items she sent me tonight. You'll probably already see it peeking out of the box right here. And it matches me, so you're probably like, that's what Amy's going to be designing with. And you're right. We're gonna be designing with the cutest egg. Look at this. Look at this egg. She made this and it's got pink and orange and even some gold. And she knows I love this color combo. And man, it's an egg with a big bow on her head. How cute is that? So we're gonna be doing a centerpiece tonight. We're gonna have some design time after we look at all the show and tell goodies that have come in. Hey, Sandra. Oh, thank you, Sandra, so much. Sandra says, love your Jesus wreaths. You're so talented. I love the Jesus wreaths. I need to make some more Jesus wreaths. I love them too. They're definitely my favorites. But yeah, Renee, isn't that so cute? Now she also sent me, ooh, I love these. Y'all know we love all the strawberries, and look at these cute strawberries. Chocolate covered strawberries. Look at that. They are the cutest. So she makes all these things. Look at this one. Look how adorable. You're gonna see these in my house too. I won't tell you how just yet, but these strawberries are definitely gonna be in my house for springtime. Woohoo! So excited. Hey, Miss JoJo. Hey, Carrie. Hey, hey. Hope you're feeling better, Miss Carrie. All right, so these are the Happy Mail that Live Faith Love Crafts has sent to me. We're gonna design with her in a little bit. But before we get to designing, and we're gonna create a pretty cool design. Maybe a little tip trick that you haven't tried before. So stay with me, guys. But before we get to designing, y'all, the TV's on in the background. I can skip it in a little bit and it comes on with some music. So don't get distracted by all that. I got a little bit of pink on, okay, what's going on the television? It won't let me skip right now. Oh well. We're in the kitchen in the living room, and I put on to have a spring ambiance in the background. That's not springtime, but I'm sure it'll pop back over to spring here in a second. If not, I'm gonna go walk over there and do a little fast forwarding. So just focus down here on the ribbons, y'all. Okay, so we got in a lot of new fabulous ribbons. In fact, I'm gonna do something. I'm gonna scoot y'all down a little bit. I'm gonna scoot y'all down so y'all don't have to see all that. I guess I could have turned the TV off, but you know, I was trying to put on some spring ambiance in the background. Let's see, I can fast forward it right now. Okay, now we're back on to springtime back there. Okay, so we got lots of new ribbons in the shop. They literally just arrived today. And I have to share them with you. Y'all, I'll leave out of town on Sunday. I'll be on a cruise out of the country. So I definitely wanted to take some time tonight and show y'all some of these new ribbons, because whatever we have in stock is what we have in stock. A lot of these items we cannot go back and reorder from the supplier. Carrie's like, show us the goodies. All right, Carrie, here goes. Now, these are phenomenal. These are velvets. They are fine looking velvets. This is a 1.5 incher and it's green and it's got the pink stripe down the middle. I want to say this is around the $18 price range for a velvet, and it's 10 yards. And it looks like this. That is amazing, guys. Amazing. So this one, all these are brand new to the shop. Love, love, love these. I mean, this would look so elegant in so many ways. If I wasn't going on a cruise in a day, then I would take me a big old grapevine or a moss base, and I would put some green and pink hydrangeas together and put this ribbon in it. I can see it in my head. I'm gonna have to wait till I get back to make that happen, but look how beautiful that is. It's so pretty. All right. Hey, Andrew. Oh my gosh. Andrew says me and my staff are watching while running food. What? Oh, you are so sweet. Well, thank you for watching. All right. Now, we also have this yellow velvet with the green stripe. Again, this makes me think of lemon and lime. Always that yellow and green combo does. And y'all know citrus is really hot. Well, it's always hot, right? But hotter this year. Y'all just wait. We got some big citrus things coming in. But y'all, look at that velvet. Elegant, so beautiful. Again, 1.5 inch, 10 yards. We've also got it in the blue with the green. Now, this one really steals my heart. In fact, I was thinking, oh my gosh, I could have used that in my dining room in my kitchen, because it totally has those blue-green vibes that I have going on here. I love it. Again, this is an $18 roll of ribbon, and it is velvet, 1.5 inch, 10 yards on there. Now we have one more stripe that's a 1.5-inch velvet. Hey, Ray. Ray, whenever the ribbon, the Ba Bam line comes in during the summertime, I will have some of it in my shop, but there's going to be lots of other shops that are having the Ba Bam line in their shops as well. So while I will have some in my shop, others will too, and I'm going to be sharing the shops, all of them, who are going to be having the Ba Bam line in their shop, so y'all can know where y'all can go to purchase. Hey, Miss Janice. All right, now look at this yellow right here with that pink. I love it. So all these super fun velvets. Carrie's like, I'm getting all of these. Girl, they are all so fine. So let's hold them up together. Got them all twirling and whirling everywhere. Y'all can kind of see all of them stacked together. Ah! Check it out. Those are gorgeous 1.5-inch velvets right there. I'm gonna move these to the side. And we're gonna look at some more. So those were the 1.5 inchers, but we also got another size for you guys. We got the 4 inchers, baby. We got the big boys. Now look at that. I mean, that is gorgeous. There's 10 yards on this roll. Absolutely stunning. I want to play with this. I don't want to wait a week. I want to go ahead and play. Maybe I'll take this on the cruise and do something with it. But y'all, look at that. That is fine. Janice's beautiful ribbon. Yes. All right. Then we also have this one right here with the blue and the pink. Oh my gosh. I mean, I love it. Again, the texture is velvet and those stripes. What a winner. And the backside is beautiful too. This is thick ribbon, y'all. Hey, Miss Angie. Yes, the lime and the pink is amazing. Yes. And we also have it in this one, the pink with the lime going down it. Absolutely so fun. Pair this with the black and white check or something like that. I totally see, because Angie makes a lot of classic, gorgeous pieces. This looks like your new character that you made. This one does right here, which, by the way, I want her, but I bet she's already taken. But Angie's making some phenomenal attachments. She just made a new one, and it is in these colors. But y'all, look at that ribbon. Oh, love those. And then we have one more of the velvet 4-inch with the stripes, and that's the yellow with the pink. Again, these are gonna stand out in your design. Jana says, how wide of a ribbon for a mailbox top? Well, it depends on how big you want to go for a mailbox top. You could totally do a 4-incher for a mailbox top. I could see that you could do all kinds. Now, y'all know I like to go big. So if I had that top of a mailbox, I'd probably put a 4-incher on it. And what you do want to have is good sturdy ribbon for a mailbox topper, because it's going to be out in the weather elements. So you definitely want ones that are sturdy. This has got sturdy wire, and it's got a back and a front to it. So, hey, Miss Sue, how do I buy these ribbons? I'm so glad you asked, Sue. You can find them all in my shop at babamwreaths.com. It's myname.com, babamwreaths.com. You go there, you go down to supplies, click it. It takes you right into my Etsy shop, where y'all will see all of these fabulous ribbons newly listed today. All right, so y'all, check out these 4-inch velvets. I mean, they are phenomenal. Okay, try to hold all this at once. I don't know if that's gonna happen. Oops. Y'all, look at that. That is a lot of pretty right there. Gorgeous. And I'm telling you, these are statement makers. I'm gonna put these over here as well, and we're gonna move on to some more. As I'm going, I'm clearing them off my counter, because we're gonna have some design time right here tonight, here in a little bit. We got some other 4-inchers in too. This one is super fun. Totally matches what I have on right now. It is hot pink and orange flowers. So pretty, and it's got an orange back. Again, 4-inch, 10 yards on these rolls. Amazing. It totally does match me. Ah, so cute. But look at that one. Fabulous. So fun. Statement makers. Now, another 4-incher, brand new to shop. Woohoo! We love our classic black and white. This is our diamond black and white. It's got gold on the back. This is so gorgeous. Classic, Beautiful. OMG. This is phenomenal, y'all. Look at that. We only have so many of this roll right here, but that is just amazing ribbon right there. Hey, Chris. I know, Chris. Surprise, surprise. I'm on, honey. I try to go on when I can. All right, some other 4-inchers. Oh, yes. This one. I think this is the only other 4-incher. Then we are going to move on to some others. But this one, whew, this one's so me. This one is so me. That's why I ordered it. Look at that filigree. Look at that rose pink. Look at this beauty right here. Honey, that is money, baby. That one is so me. It totally, y'all can see it. It matches my girl back there. Like, this is very Bridgerton feel. This one's velvet as well. Amazing. So Patricia's asking, what is the trend this summer? Well, Patricia, love that question. When I was at market last summer ordering for this summer, I'm going to tell you the citrus and the fruits had an explosion. You're going to see lots of foodie items. That's what I remember seeing was all the lemons, the strawberries, the oranges, the limes, the hot dogs, the hamburgers, all the foodie stuff. Apparently we're all foodies. So I think foodie items are going to be hot for this summertime. And of course, butterflies were everywhere. Butterflies are classic. You always see them. Bees, that kind of, saw tons of bees. You know, those kind of things that we generally see for summertime. Hey, Miss Tammy. All right, now let's move on to some 2.5-inchers. We got this one in today. It's a beautiful plaid, and it's got a pink back. This is very excellent ribbon, y'all. It's gonna hold its shape. Phenomenal ribbon, 10-yard rolls on this, but look how beautiful that plaid is. I love me a good plaid, and this one is great for spring and summertime. Absolutely love the colors in that one. Hey, Carlin. Hello, hello. All right, some other 2.5-inchers that we restocked. I didn't open these up because these are for sale. We restocked our black and white check and our French blue and white check. These are restocks. We've sold out of these a couple times. I got them in again, guys. They're in shop now on these checks. All right, then some other 2.5-inchers. This one really, I love, love, love how the colors look in this one. It's so beautiful. Look at that in the orange back. It's almost like a sherbet orange. This is so soft and pretty. The colors are, I love it. I want to design with it. So 10 yards on this, 2.5-inchers right here. All right. Let's see. Yep, another 2.5-incher right here. We've got green and pink stripe. But what is so fun about this one is while there's hot pink stripe and green on this, the backside is a light pink. Look at that. Look how pretty and striking that is. I love that they mix the light pink on the back with the hot pink and the green on the front. Again, another 10-yard roll. Beautiful, beautiful ribbon right here. They are popping gorgeous. That's right, Carrie. That's right. Now, I can't remember if I shared this one the other night, but I'm going to share it again. This one's a 3-incher, and this one is absolutely gorgeous. It's a metallic. The threading in it is so pretty. Y'all, look at that. That is absolutely stunning. And it's got a solid pink back in there as well. Gorgeous, gorgeous. My husband, in fact, came up to the warehouse last night and he saw this one and he goes, oh my gosh, he absolutely fell in love with this one right here. I mean, the texture in it is just so amazing. All right. Next, we got some 1.5-inchers. Again, all these came in today. Look at this beautiful blue and white plaid with the green back. Again, this is another one that would have popped in my kitchen and my dining room because these are my colors in the kitchen and dining room. Look how beautiful this is. I love that they trimmed the edges with that lime and they did the back with the lime. That is so beautiful. Ah! All right, another one that is amazing. I mean, the colors are everything. This is such a gorgeous plaid or check ribbon. Y'all, look at this one right here. Look at those colors. I mean, gorgeous. I love that they've got the yellow on the back. It's fresh, it's new patterns, new colors. Palon says, love that one. I bet you're talking about the blue and the green. Awesome, girl, yes. But y'all, this one is so fun as well. Love, love, love these. All right, then we got another one that I'm crazy about because I love yellow and pink, my two favorite colors, and they have them together. This one's yellow and white diagonal stripe. It's got pink trim and a pink solid back. Look at that right there. That is a whole lot of pretty up in this one. And these are all 10-yard rolls, y'all. Tammy's like, such a happy ribbon. That ribbon was happy. I think I did share these the other night, but hey, if you weren't on the live the other night with this bee one, I'm gonna reshare it. This is an embroidered bee ribbon. It is phenomenal. Bees are definitely in, and I love the mix on this one because they put pink with the bees. That's a way to freshen it up and give it a new look, right? And then we also got some butterfly ribbons in. Again, butterflies, saw lots of that for the summertime with the coral, peach, and the pinks. So beautiful. And then we also got it in the hot pink back with a monarch kind of looking butterfly on it as well. The colors are so striking. Palon says, I think that the pink and yellow is the one for the season. So pretty together. Ooh, the pink and yellow is the one for the season. Ah, right? That's so fun. All right, then we also have another 1.5 incher. This one, I love this one too. I love these beautiful stripes. It's got green, orange, and yellow. I definitely see lots of carrots and maybe fun citrus colors in this one for summertime. 1.5 inch, 10 yards on it. Then we got in some 1 inchers, and they're solid velvets. These are underneath $10 a roll, and they are phenomenal velvets. We've got the pink velvet, solid pink velvet. And then this one is the hot pink velvet. Again, they're under $10 for a roll of velvet, y'all, and these are fabulous velvets. All right, so those are our new ribbons that we got in. I'm gonna bring my bag over here so I can put them all in my bag, and then I can put them up later. Let me put them in the bag. We are gonna be designing here in just a moment. We're gonna make a cute centerpiece together. All right, let me chunk these in my bag. All righty. There we go. And then the other thing that we did get in today, we got in a few florals. So we're just gonna look at the florals real quick like. So we got in some ranunculus bushes, y'all. And this is our patriotic ranunculus bush. It's phenomenal. This one has got so many sprigs on this, so many picks. Y'all can see it's a large ranunculus bush, and I love that it's got all the patriotic colors in there. I'll go kind of fast so we can get to our design time. We also got this cream, all cream colored ranunculus bush. Great prices on these, and it's a large bush. You get a lot of florals on those. Hey Nola, good to see you on. Some more ranunculus bushes because I love ranunculus. I told y'all it's one of my favorite flowers. We got the solid red. This is really gonna pop and be eye-catching. We got in the citrus colored one. Woohoo! Lots of citrus gonna be happening with the lime, orange, and yellow. And then we got this beautiful purples and pinks, violets, lilac colors. All those are so pretty. That's such a gorgeous color combination right there. And then we also got in the ranunculus in the pink, white, and cream, which would really go good with that striped ribbon I just put away. That ribbon would go perfect with this. All right. Now, we just got in some few restocks that are worth mentioning. They did come in today. This one has sold out, and we restocked it. So if you're looking for the one that I used a lot in my dining room, and I've been showing on a lot of our tutorials and things we've done on this page, the cream meadow stem wildflower stem is back in stock. This one right here, it's got all the heather and all the little berries and all the things that we love. It has been restocked. Then we also restocked this one because it sold out. It is, I mean, this is gorgeous. The cream again sold out, so we restocked it. Y'all, look at this one. Restocked. All these are restocked, and they came in today. Beautiful. We also restocked this one because the pink had sold out as well. So again, all of this one would look so beautiful with a lot of those ribbons I just showed, but this one is a big filler bush with lots of beautiful greens, little berries, and the flowers. Debbie says, Amy, can I ask how tall the cake lady is behind you? She's beautiful. How tall she is? Well, I'm just going to kind of see with my hands. I don't have a measuring tape right here, but it's probably 12, 24. I'd say she's probably a little over 3 feet. I'd say she's a little over 3 feet tall. Probably around 40 inches. That'd be my guess. All right, and then the other one we restocked because we have sold out of it twice already this year. We restocked it. Is our beauty bush right here. And this one is such a great price point. It's $5.97, guys. I think that's why it continues to sell out. It's such an amazing price point and such a beautiful bush. We'll probably be using this in our design tonight. But this one has been restocked as well. All right, so that's what I was going to show and tell with y'all. Now y'all ready for some design time? I am. I love some design time with you guys. And we're going to do something a bit different tonight. We're going to do a centerpiece. I know we've been doing lots of wreaths on the page. We're going to spice it up and do a centerpiece. So let me grab my goods. Let me pull my chair over here. We're in the kitchen. On the bar in the kitchen. I'm going to drag my chair over here with all my bucket of supplies. And we are going to do some designing. We're going to be designing tonight with one of the flocked bunnies that I do sell in my shop. It's a large flocked bunny. I have this in blue and pink in the shop, and we're going to be using the pink one tonight. So this bunny, but remember we are showcasing Live Faith Love Crafts. Miss Lucy made this super sweet egg. This is why I chose my colors tonight. It matches. And we're going to be putting this in the centerpiece, and I thought that would be cute to put a bunny with it as well. So we're going to see how this is going to turn out. Hey, King's Decor. Good to see you on, sir. What you been up to? Probably school, right? All right, so this is the interesting part. We're going to pull it out right now. So I needed to figure out what base I wanted to use for the bunny and the egg. And I went with something that's very budget friendly, but we're going to use it in a way that may be a little bit unexpected. We are going to be using an Easter basket. After all, we're making an Easter design with a bunny and an egg. So we're going to use this basket. I'm going to say this was $9.98, and it's a Walmart basket. I got to tell you, I did get this last year though, but we're going to be using this Easter basket, but we're not going to. Okay. I'm sure there's probably a way where I can get this even more off of here, but I may have my husband deal with that little area. We'll see, or I'll have to put a little flower covering that little thing off because I'll have to take the little knob off or stick a flower on top of that little handle piece right there. But what we're going to do with this basket, I think most people, and I could be wrong, but I think most people when they think about using a basket and a centerpiece, they probably think that you're going to fill the inside and then have something coming out. But we're not going to do that. I thought it would be smarter for this project, instead of filling up the inside and having it come out, we're going to flip it to this side. Look how pretty this basket is right here. It's like meant as a flat top to be like a stand and have it on top. I think this is it's solid, and I think that will work great. So we're gonna take some styrofoam that I've already pre-cut, just some styrofoam. Y'all can pick up these huge blocks of styrofoam from Hobby Lobby, but we're gonna be setting this on top, and we're gonna be working some magic with our styrofoam on top. Hey, Miss Linda. Ah, thanks, Chris. Yes, it's going to be very colorful. Hopefully very fun design. All right, let me grab my glue gun. And we're going to go ahead and glue the styrofoam on the basket. Okay. And then we're going to set this back down here. Now, this bunny that I'm using is a pretty big bunny, so the bunny's booty may be coming off a little bit off the styrofoam, but that's going to be okay because we're going to put some florals going all the way around. We're going to look at this basket really as a stand for this design. While some people use candlesticks and do the stuff off, we're going to choosing to use a bigger base with a basket. All right, so let's pick out some florals. I didn't unwrap them yet, but I'm going to pick out some of my florals, and we're going to be using the colors pink and orange. Again, the showcase is that egg made by Live Faith Love Craft, Miss Lucy. Hey, I see Jules is on. Hello, Jules. So this one right here is also the Meadow spray that I sell in the shop. This one's in orange. And you can see as I spread it out, it's got 3 picks on there. So we're gonna go ahead and trim down these picks. We're gonna get some of our florals cut so we can start adding it around our styrofoam. And we're gonna see how this is gonna turn out. I haven't actually done a centerpiece exactly like this before, but I love trying some new things out so we can have a little fun together. Did you have white florals? Yes, we have some new white florals. We have the white ranunculus. They're brand new in shop, or the white ranunculus. And we got the white meadow cream wildflower sprays, brand new and in the shop. We do have some white florals. All right, so we're gonna spread this out, and it's gonna look so beautiful coming over. I do, again, y'all have seen me use this spray a lot. I really love this particular spray. And we're gonna just start coming in to the sides, poking it in, and we're gonna have it spraying outwards. I'm gonna do this one in a couple pieces. Put it in your styrofoam and start working it over. Let me trim this down a bit. You know, I definitely love making some centerpieces, especially for springtime, and I made one. I'll have to show y'all at the end of this live. I know it's dark in my house, but I made one here on my bar top, a centerpiece that I've got to share with you. It's so sweet. I took a wheelbarrow that I've had in my front yard, in my landscape for many years, and I brought it indoors, cleaned it all out, and brought it indoors. And I have a wheelbarrow at the end of my bar with a big old bunny and some geese and all that to go along with kind of the Peter Rabbit thing that I have going on with the kitchen and dining room. And I'll have to share with y'all that centerpiece because I think it's just the cutest thing. And we'll take a look at that after we're done with this. Hey, Miss Janet. Hello, hello. Jules says the house looks so beautiful. Your dining table, my very favorite. Oh my gosh, Julie. Mine too. Thank you so much. You know, I really do love the way the dining table has turned out. I love, it's just so peaceful. Every morning I go in there and I open the blinds up and let that light in. It's just so peaceful in there. So we're just branching out the orange. We're gonna cut up one more and continue to go all the way around with our florals. Julie says, you know, I love me the best centerpieces. Yes, ma'am, because Jules makes a lot of centerpieces and she does an amazing job with her centerpieces. In fact, she's so fun because Jules comes to the retreat that I do every year, and whenever we hand out the project materials, even for the wreath, she usually takes it and designs a centerpiece instead. She's very creative. You know, as a girl after my own heart, you know, she's like, I see this in a different way. I'm going to do a centerpiece out of this. And she does. She works her magic and makes what we have going on as a wreath. She makes it into a centerpiece. So I know, girlfriend, you love your centerpieces. I do too. And centerpieces is something awesome to make because you think about all the places that you can display your centerpieces around your home. And I don't want to say just the home because, guys, whenever I started wreath making, I was working a full-time job. And I literally was at my office, felt like more waking hours of the day than I was at my home, right? That's where I spent most of my time. So guess what I always had on the corner of my desk was a centerpiece to brighten up my office. I always had a centerpiece going. I would even put one on the credenza behind my desk. So I definitely love me some centerpieces, whether you're using it for work or for home. Centerpieces are great. Julie says my brain is mine too, girl. Hey, Miss Helen. All right, so we're going to continue to go around with some of this orange meadow wildflowers all the way around the basket. Well, there's many ways you can do a centerpiece. So many ways. We're trying out a different one tonight. So 2 of these Orange Meadow sprays seems to be the right number. In a minute, we're gonna come add some pink in the mix as well. So you're just gonna go around your styrofoam block and add this. We're gonna do this before we set the bunny on the top, guys. We're gonna fill out the edges. So I'm gonna grab my glue gun, and everywhere I put that inside, I'm gonna come run some glue all the way around where I stuck those floral pieces in. All right, we've gone all the way around with the glue. Now let's get our pink florals that we're gonna add into the mix. All right, so I wanna use the super hot one that we just added back to the shop because it's amazing. It's our beauty bush, and it's got a lot of sprays on it. So we're gonna cut this one up and we're gonna branch this one out too. Julie said, how is Catherine? Yes, my sister had surgery on Wednesday, and I checked, well, I didn't speak. We were texting back and forth with each other, but I tried to get a hold of her today, and there was no answer. So I got to find out. I need to call her again after this live and see if she'll pick up the phone. I'm trying to find out how she's doing. When I had gotten with her the other day, she was doing really good, but that was right after surgery. So I wanted to call and check on her because she was going to be in the hospital for at least a few days. But she didn't pick up the phone today, so I am still trying to find that out. But yes, I appreciate all the prayers for my sister, Catherine. A lot of you guys know her. She did have a surgery on Wednesday. Okay, so we're gonna spread out the pink ones, and we're gonna come into the mix with the pink. I'm kind of going in between the orange with the pink. Now that one's a little bit stubborn. That one's thicker. I need to trim this down some. There we go. So you're just sliding those in already. Of course, I'm loving the colors. I've always loved a good pink and orange combo going on, and this already looks so pretty. But how fun is that, turning the basket upside down to make as our base? Kelly says, I love the cake stand behind you. Thank you. Well, I gotta tell you guys, that actually was in one of my guest rooms upstairs, but I brought her down because I want to see her more than just in my guest room. So I think she's going to be there for quite some time in my living room. My walls in my living room are pink, and I just think that she looks good there. So I've got some pink going on in the living room. I can kind of show y'all some of it. Although my living room is still a work in progress, that's for sure. All right. Girl, off to dinner with my Valentine. Oh, yay. Yes, Valentine's is tomorrow, y'all. Have a wonderful dinner, Jules. Valentine's is tomorrow. Well, my hubby's working tomorrow. I don't think we're doing anything for Valentine's, but we are about to go on a cruise, so he gonna get lots of loving on the cruise. That's why he gets me on a cruise, because he knows my attention's not gonna be diverted somewhere else. I'm not gonna be crafting on the cruise, although I wish I could make some wreaths on the cruise. That just ain't gonna happen. So I think that's why he likes to get me on a cruise, because I'm literally all his on a cruise. Ha ha ha. He's like, my wife's not gonna get distracted and wanna go craft. All right, let's see. I'm gonna cut a little bit more of this one. So I think we'll be using 2 of these beauty bushels to do this design. And as you can see, this is such an easy peasy centerpiece design. Anybody can do it. Anybody. All right. Now we've got all our pink pieces. I'm making a mess up in here. Y'all know crafting is it's not clean being a crafter, right? We dirty when we're crafting. All right, let's get the rest of these in here. And then we're gonna get our bunny on top. We're gonna put our egg in position. We're gonna add some more florals. We're gonna add some ribbons. We're gonna spice it up, baby. Anybody else got a hot date for Valentine's tomorrow? Honestly, though, I think I'd rather go out on a day that's not Valentine's because I can imagine how packed those restaurants are going to be. Plus, my man is the cook of the family. He cooks everything. I do not cook, and he's really good at it. So cooking is his passion. Like wreath making is mine, cooking is his. So he could just make me a dinner at home, and I'd be happy. I don't have to go anywhere. All right. Now, we've got a good amount of flowers going around our basket with our styrofoam on top. Again, loving the pink and the orange. We're going to go ahead and add our bunny. Hey, Jane, sounds like your husband is in the medical field with those hours. No, he's not in the medical field. My husband is a chemist, and he does have some weird hours, but he's a chemist. All right. Now we're going to put the bunny here, and the bunny's butt is going to sit a little off, and that is because we're going to add this really adorable egg, which is the inspiration for this whole design that came from Live Faith, Love Crafts, and the little egg's going to be over here. So we're going to get these in here. We're going to add some more florals and some ribbons and make a really sweet tabletop arrangement. Chris says, no hot date, but I made my two nieces Valentine totes I used to make gift baskets years ago. Oh my gosh, Chris, that is so sweet. Roxanne says, no date for me. Well, you can have a date with yourself, right? That's not a bad idea. All right, guys, so we're going to get this bunny to sit on top and stay on top. So we're going to use a wooden skewer. This was at Hobby Lobby in their floral section. Y'all can find these. So it may get a little unpleasant looking because we're going to have to stick our bunny booty through here. So I'm going to stick this in the back. I'm going to have some of it sticking out. And we're going to attempt to put this bunny booty through here. We're going to try it. Okay, so add your skewers in there, see? And I really hope this works. I don't know, guys. Oh, yeah, it's gonna work. Okay, I already feel it. Okay, so let me put a little hot glue in there. It's gonna help that bunny stay on there. I'm gonna add some hot glue at the bottom, and then we're gonna make sure bunny goes all the way down. Ta-da! And look at there, our bunny's on, and it's not going anywhere. What? All right, see, this is why I love pieces that are made out of styrofoam. You can easily do that. It makes it great to ship, and you don't have to worry about that bunny coming off. Jane says, love the bunny and the egg. Sweet. So this bunny is in my shop. I sell some flocked bunnies in my shop, and this one is super cute. I love the shape of the face and everything. All right, so we're going to put the little egg in here. I got to look at it in my direction, and then we'll turn it around. So the egg is also styrofoam, so we're going to put some styrofoam into the egg as well. So I got to get the angle right on this. So I got another part of my skewer, and I'm going to see if I can poke it in the back side at an angle according to the direction it's going to be going into the styrofoam. So now I'm going to come, yep, that'll work perfect. So we can just stick it in there like that. I'm going to scoot it over just a tad bit more. So we have a bunny and an adorable egg. I think I need to maybe scoot over a little bit back because I don't want the bow in front of the bunny's face. So just like this. There we go. Ta-da! Look how cute that is already. Easy peasy. You're just going to take that wooden skewer and go in at an angle. Shelly, thank you. Thanks, Renee. All right, so guess what? Now we need to take some more of our florals and cover up the rest of the styrofoam. I'm gonna look at my basket and see what all we got to play with. We're gonna get our ribbons out because we're gonna add some more ribbons in our matching colors. And let's see. I got some other flowers I may add to the top. We're gonna try these possibly. I also brought, although I don't think there's room for them, but I do sell these ornaments in my shop and they were the exact same colors, but I don't think there's gonna be, well maybe, that might look good over here. Let's see, maybe add a little, that might be kind of cute in there, and then have another one back here. That might be kind of cute. Brings in that orange and pink. I like it, actually. I like it. So we're gonna do it because I like it. All right, so we're gonna add one of the ornaments. Again, I sell these ornaments in my shop. They're phenomenal. What's cool about this color combo, guys, is it really is a color combo. To me, this is an all year color combo. You know, we use, I don't want to aim that at me. We use, again, this is styrofoam, so we can do this. But we use orange and pink all year long. You know, great for springtime. I just did it for Valentine's. It's definitely great for Halloween. I love this color combo. So we're gonna trim some of this off and we're gonna stick this ornament in here through the styrofoam. All right, so we're gonna grab this and we're gonna make sure I get the right angle. So if you don't get it at first, it's okay. I'm gonna trim a little bit of that skewer off. It's too long. And then we're gonna go back in. Just like that. Oh yeah, so cute. Yay, and we're gonna hot glue that baby in there. All right, so it's glued in there. Thank you, thanks everybody. So now let's try this floral. This is a shorter floral, and y'all have seen me use this I use this in my Jesus wreath that I did. I just love this floral. It's got all the pinks and it's got some berries and stuff too. And it's really great for layering. This one's got some shorter pieces, and you're gonna want shorter pieces to go at the top. If you have long, it's just gonna hang over the flowers we already put there. So you want some shorter pieces in there. So we're gonna trim these off and we're gonna start filling in the styrofoam at the top. And then we're gonna come back with some ribbons. But how cute, how fun, how easy peasy it is to make an adorable centerpiece. See, anybody can do this. So I'm gonna put these in the top and start spreading out. Oh yes, those blooms are definitely gorgeous, honey. Ooh, I got my hand and some hot glue in there. I knew that was gonna happen. Digging my hand up in where I just put some hot glue. All right, wasn't bad though. Alrighty. Oh yes, that's so pretty. See how short they are? They're just perfect for where we need them. So I'm gonna start filling out around the bunny with these shorter blooms. On top, we're gonna layer in the florals. It's gonna be so stinking cute. Yes, thank you. I see all y'all saying cute, cute, cute. Awesome. Let's go ahead and cut one more of these. So this particular bushel right here, it comes where you get three picks off of it. So we're gonna go ahead and trim these down, and we're gonna continue to work our magic around. You don't wanna leave any styrofoam showing. And plus the shorter florals just really look nice. Now, again, at the end of this live, guys, I'm gonna go show you another centerpiece that to me just swoons my heart. I haven't shared it with y'all yet at all. It's dark in the house, but maybe you can kind of see it. It's better in the light, but it's something I do on my bar top, and we're gonna take a look at that after this live. All right, so we're still going around Mrs. Bunny here. Mr. or Mrs. Bunny, I don't know, but we're going around a bunny. Oh yeah. Adding these pretty florals, the shorter ones, so pretty. You can see how it's layered in here. I'm checking for all the pieces that show some styrofoam, and we are just going over because we don't want to see the styrofoam. Janice, thank you so much. Appreciate that. Okay. Now, instead of me cutting another one of these, I am gonna get away with using one more of the ones we used earlier that I had left over from my beauty pick. And I'm just gonna put it in here. I don't wanna have to cut another stem if I don't have to. So I had a little left over from my beauty bush earlier that I'm gonna put on the side. And then we're gonna get to adding the beautiful ribbons that are gonna make it stand out even more. But I think this is so cute and so fun. I love making me some centerpieces, y'all. All right, let's look at that so far. I mean, it's adorable. It's so adorable. Alrighty, so let's add some colorful ribbons. So you know, when I was thinking about this project, I thought I could have came up with some florals, but then I was like, no, I really want to keep the streamline of the bunny alone plus the egg. It really makes it stand out when you have your florals coming out and around. Thanks, everybody. Now, let's go ahead and play a little bit with the ribbons. Now, both these ribbons that I'm using are great budget price ribbons that I do sell in the shop. And they're perfect for this project. The little one is around a $4 range. And this one I want to say is more like a $10 to $12 range. I don't know exactly, but we're going to be using these ribbons. And we're just going to do a simple bow. In fact, I may take off, I don't know, we may leave this or may not, but we're gonna add a bow around the bunny's neck, right with this one, with these colors, okay? So just a simple bow. You don't need to go crazy on a centerpiece with ribbon. I don't think so. So we're just gonna do a simple bow. Janie says, I'm late, but I made it. Hi, Amy and everyone else. Well, hey, Miss Janie. You can always go back and watch the replay from the beginning. It's been a fun live and hopefully brought some enjoyment to y'all's Friday night. Now I'm gonna kind of see, I think that's a little big, so I'm gonna make my loops a little bit smaller. All right, and now we're gonna get the 5/8 inch and just come on top. We're gonna do a very simple bow. 2 loops of each. That's all we wanna go around to the bunny's neck. And grab a pipe cleaner to tie it off here in the center, but then we're gonna do something else around the center too. All right. Now let's go ahead and trim this up. I'm just doing a side cut on these tails. And I'm gonna show y'all what I do to even my bunnies around the house. Oh, I already cut that one. Because I don't like seeing any of the pipe cleaner, and you gotta tie this off around your bunny. So I'll tell you what I do. I take some more ribbon, and I'm gonna take the skinnier ribbon. I'm gonna take the 5/8 inch, and I'm gonna come around the center, and we're gonna create a tie, and make sure the tie is long enough to go around the bunny's neck. So I cut another ribbon, tie it in the back, and then we're gonna tie it around our bunny. Just like that. We're gonna tie it around the center. Now we're gonna come over here and we are going to add another bow, which I'll fix all the loops and all the things here in a minute. But I'm gonna tie this off around the bunny. It's gonna bring in those colors that we want. So bring it around to the back side to tie it off. But this is what I do with all the bunnies around my house as well. Carlin says, heading out to Mardi Gras ball. Ooh, ooh, we'll have so much fun. Not too much fun. Or maybe. All right, so now we have our bow tied on, and let's go ahead and let's fix our tails. I'm just spreading the loops out, spreading the tails, and now the ribbon definitely brings in another element to our design. I love it. Love the colors of the ribbon. Just throwing this to the floor, y'all. My area is a bit messy right here. But look at that. Look at the added bow on there. How sweet is that? We just tied it around with the other ribbon. And look how adorable this is. That is so cute. All the way from the base, all the way up. Such a cute centerpiece. I think it turned out so fun. Easy peasy. Bring some bright color to anyone's table. You could even bring in a few little Easter eggs if you wanted and spread that around, completely up to you. But I hope this gives you some ideas of things you can do for springtime, having some fun. But I really wanted to show off Miss Lucy with Live Faith Love Craft, that adorable egg that she sent me. I thought that was the cutest and definitely deserved a spotlight. All right. Now, thank you, Renee. Thank you so much. Now, I'm going to just go shut my bedroom door so y'all don't see inside there. But then we're going to take a look at the centerpiece at the end of the table. It's gargantuan that I made. So hang on and let me shut my bedroom door. Y'all don't want to be seen up in there. It's dirty. All right. If it's a little dark or there's shadows in my house, I mean, it is what it is. It's in the evening time. So I'm going to pull you off and we're going to walk over there to the other side. So, ignore the trash on my floor. Okay, so y'all ready to see on top of my bar, at the end of the bar, I do a centerpiece. And this is what I've got going on at the end of the bar. Look how cute that is. That just makes me so happy. Okay, so this goes along with the Peter Cottontail, Peter Rabbit. We've got Peter Rabbit. He's got some carrots. He's in his wagon. And we've got the little geese, the ducks. Geese, duck, I don't know. But you know what I'm saying? We got some blue florals to go along with all the blue happening there in the dining room. We've got some more of our little cabbage and our little bunnies. I added some wood planks down here to bring in the rusticness of the wagon to really make it, y'all know I decorate the end of this bar. I always kind of go big. I love the big cabbage heads and the radishes. But this was so fun, such a fun centerpiece to do. Again, I brought this wheelbarrow from outside. It was in my landscape, and it's been in my landscape for years. So we cleaned it out, brought it in. I added some styrofoam to the base and then put in some of my flowers, some of the 60919 all up in here. And the blue flowers, added a little bow around Mr. Bunny there. And yeah, added my greenery all around the base. And again, those wood planks, I love the wood planks in there. Y'all can see all the way around, and little cabbages and stuff. And the carrots dangling. Just so cute. I think it's so precious. I love doing centerpieces around the home. So, yeah, that's what we've got going on at the end. Over here is still a little work in progress, but I've got a little bar stand right here with some more little fun things happening on the kitchen counter. Or bar top. So, that's what I was going to share with y'all. I'll be sharing some pictures and videos and content that I did of this area throughout the weekend or into next week. But I just thought it was so sweet. I had to share. It looks like wildflowers blooming all around that wheelbarrow. And I loved adding Mr. Rabbit with the ducklings. It totally reminds me of Peter Rabbit. JD, thank you. Thanks, Renee. Thanks, Muzzy Reese. Thank you. Now we'll go back in the dining room, which y'all have seen many times in the dining room. I turned the lights on over here. But yeah, I do love my dining room, how peaceful it is. By the way, guys, I forgot to tell y'all, if you're looking for these teardrops, I relisted them tonight. We got some more in today. So these have been relisted. The blue ones have been relisted in the shop. So have the eucalyptus ones. So those are literally just teardrops down my table. And yeah, I've been asked questions like, where did you get these right here? And they're Amazon, y'all. I shared that before, but these are Amazon, and I think they're so pretty. Another question somebody asked me earlier today on one of my posts is, where did I get the napkins? The napkins are Amazon. They're Amazon. I'm like, they're beautiful. I love them. And I didn't have to go out trying to scour and look for blue. I love the printing on them, but those are Amazon. And y'all know I got those from Ross. We've talked about that. These are Ross, y'all. I left the price tag on them for $9.99 at Ross. I still got to find one more to make my set complete. I've got 5 of them. But Thank you, everybody. Tammy says, thank you for going live tonight. It was a nice Friday night treat. Oh, you are so sweet, Tammy. Thank you. You know, I really am overjoyed and just thankful that people want to come on and watch me live. I really appreciate it, guys. So, and it's fun to hang out with y'all. Ann said it's beautiful, and prayers for Catherine. She's such a sweet lady. Catherine is very sweet, and we appreciate the prayers. Thank you. So, yeah. So, all that you just saw at the end of my bar goes along with all of the blues and greens and bunnies in here. And y'all look, I even got the little bunnies over here reading their book. And then below it, we have the Peter Cottontail book kind of open here on the shelf, the Peter Cottontail story. So it all goes along with the little details happening here in the dining room. So fun. But I really had fun with that centerpiece at the end of the bar with that wheelbarrow. Why did I say wheelbarrow? It's not a wheelbarrow. It's a wagon. It's a wagon. All right, we'll take one more look at that centerpiece, and then we'll probably say good night. So here we go. Now you can see how this right here transcends and just goes into the dining room with the blues and the greens and the so sweet. Tells a story. Marita says, yes, I'm running around looking for one plate for Easter dishes I bought from Home Goods. Oh my gosh. So yes, Marita, we understand each other. You know, you find most of them you need and you just need one. So I get it, girl. I'm looking for that one more cabbage bowl from Ross. Thank you, Lisa. I appreciate that. Oh, Mr. Woolard, thank you so much. I love the dining room too. It definitely is, I think, my family's favorite Easter dining room that I have done. My whole family enjoys the colors. Every one of them, my son, my daughter, my husband, we just all love it. So thank you. And y'all, I did share kind of this the other night. This is super fun too, just the hutch happening over here. I shared a little bit of this the other night. We've got a little, well, not a little, that's a big old swan up there, but all the little critters and some more beautiful greeneries and pinks. Again, my living room, just like my dining room, is pink. Y'all know I love me some pink, but I really loved adding in the blues and the greens all mixed in with it. All right, so I'm going to put you back on the mount. And, woo, see. There we go. All right, let me put you back on over here. Woo. Oh, okay. All right. So we had fun tonight. We did some designing. We did some show and tell with all of our fine new ribbons and florals that we got in shop. But y'all, this was such a fun, cute design to do and easy peasy. Anybody can do this. Remember, there's a basket at the bottom. How fun is that? Easter basket. But y'all be sure and check out Live Faith, Love Crafts by Miss Lucy for that adorable egg and so many more fun handmade items. Hey, Miss Gypsy. What's up, Queen Gypsy? Good to see you on, Leslie. Thank you all so much. It's been a joy coming live tonight. And hopefully, so tomorrow is my last day at home before I head out on the cruise the next day. So I'm going to try to see if I can go live again tomorrow. We shall see. But I love you guys, and thank you all again for joining me tonight. Y'all have a blessed one. But even though I'll be away and out of the country this week, I have Wi-Fi, and I'm going to be posting content all throughout the week. So stay tuned, guys. I've already taken some content around the house of things we're going to share that is happening here for springtime. So I'd love for you to stay tuned and see all of that. Thanks, guys. Have a blessed one, and I'll see y'all again real soon. Bye, everybody.